Welcome to practice. We're going to begin seated, and you can kneel down or have your feet out in front, cross-legged position if you like. And we're just going to start with left ear to the left shoulder. And really let your head be nice and heavy so the right side of your neck lengthens. Finding your breath. The comfort of that action to find the breath. And then head to center, and then right ear, right shoulder. At first you notice that we're so used to stabilizing the head. It's hard to really relax. You're really letting the left side of the neck. And then back to center. And then turning to look all the way to the left with your chin parallel to the floor. And again, really turning and back to center. And turning all the way to the right. Nice. And back to center. And we're going to lean over to the right now and take the left arm by the left ear and lengthen through your left rib. Finding your breath. And then center. And then reaching to the left and right arm by the right ear. Nice. Take a seat now with your feet out wide. And we're going to keep the neck and the spine in alignment. We're going to draw a big circle with the top of the head and the whole torso around the base of the pelvis. Noticing the resistance in the hips and the legs. Maybe there's resistance somewhere else for you. And then the other direction. Nice work. We're going to roll or lie down now on your left side and put your left elbow under your left shoulder and just watch that the shoulder doesn't poke out away from you. So draw the shoulder in strongly. Scoot your knees back in line with your shoulder and your hips. Good. And then we're going to lift the hips up off the floor and reach up with your right arm. Nice. We're going to reach the right leg straight and back behind you, opening the front of the body. Nice work. And then releasing that side and spin around. So you're laying on your right side with your right elbow directly underneath your right shoulder. Strongly bring your right shoulder in towards the mid and scoot your knees back. Good. And then we're going to lift up onto the right knee. Nice. Reach up with the left arm. Reach it back, opening the front of the body. Finding the breath. Stretch your left leg out straight and reach it back behind you. Nice. And releasing that side. Coming back to center. Taking the legs out wide again. And we're going to reach the right arm across to the left leg, maybe the left foot. And reaching your torso in that direction. Oh. And then a little circle with the top of the head, but we're keeping that nice alignment between the neck and the spine. So you're not just moving, well, you're not moving your neck, moving the whole torso. And circle in the other direction. Reaching ribs forward. Feeling the flow of breath. Nice work. And then come up. And we're going to reach over to the other side. And reach with your left hand as far as you can along your right leg or to your foot. And then circle with your whole spine and neck in a line, drawing the circle with the top of the head towards your right foot. Other direction. Nice work. And then we're going to come up to standing, and I'm going to try and do that by coming into a squat. You can help yourself up with your hands, rolling forward. I need my hands to help this morning. And then all the way up. Nice work. Tadasana. Mountain pose. As you leave the floor and now standing on your feet, just feeling your feet as foundation. We're going to roll the shoulders up and down, or up and back. Relaxing again your neck. That helpful neck, always stabilizing and keeping the head on top. Just relaxing and finding an easeful balance for your spine. Great. Now you choose, we're going to step the legs out to wide. You can step or jump, heavy or light. And we'll turn the toes in. Forward bending now. Bending at the front of the hip crease. And reach your arms out as far as they'll go. Keep your sit bones lined up with your heels. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. Pressing the outside edges of the feet, lifting the kneecaps, quadriceps, hip bones. Finding each deep breath. And then walking your hands over to the left and really reach with your right arm. We're going to lift the left rib and turn to look past the left shoulder. Strong leg, still feeling your feet as your foundation. And the flow of your breath back to center and then reaching over to the right leg. Reach as far as you can with your left arm and then lift your right rib so you're looking up at the ceiling. Yes, and back to the center. And we're going to hop the legs, the feet back into a squat or a standing forward bend, whichever your knees are able to do. Your feet are just a little bit wider than hip width if you're squatting. Good. And then lifting all the way up. And up. Tadasana. Jumping or stepping your feet out to your own leg length distance. For Trikonasana. Right foot out at 90 degrees and your left feet or left foot toes turn in towards center a little. Finding the foundation of your feet, strong legs, lifting the belly, lengthening the sides of the waist, and reaching your arms from your heart. I'm going to reach the right arm as far as you can in that direction and feel how stable you are. Strong legs, beautiful, strong core. And we'll take the right arm down to the right leg, left arm up. We're trying to get this vertical line through the arm. You might be up a little bit higher, maybe lower. Draw the shoulder blades back. Draw them towards your back waist. You've got lots of space between your ears and your shoulders. Left hip rolls back. Left ribs roll back. Take the back of your left hand back. Open the heart towards the ceiling. And with each breath, lengthening. Right rib reaching over the right leg. Breathing. Feeling your strong leg, the core of the body, and your balance as you lift up. Nice work. Now, we're going to take a moment to balance on one leg. So that's going to be on the right foot. And like you would do for Ardha Chandrasana, we want to step the left foot in. So your right foot is still parallel to the edges of the mat. And you try to lift your left foot off the floor. Now, if you can't find your balance there, you're too unstable, keep your tiptoes near the floor. Otherwise, lift the leg up. We'll bring the hands in front of the heart and try to lift the left hip, turning the heart towards the left, even rolling the ribs more so the heart is starting to shine upward. Good, and we're reaching out through the left leg and a long spine. Nice work. We're going to place the left foot back down and turn the feet all the way around to the left. So this time for Trikonasana, going to the left side. Line up your heel, center of the back foot, inner arch, lifting the kneecap, and just appreciating your foundation, your connection to your breath. Good. Reach the arms out from the heart and reaching the left arm to the left. Right arm going to lift up. And we're trying to get that vertical line through the arm. Rolling back the right hip, right ribs. And just notice where the shoulders sit. See if you can slide the shoulder blade towards the back waist. Feel more length from the ears to the shoulders. And then reaching, left ribs long, right ribs long, spine long. Reach the right hand back. If you can get the heart to shine upward. Finding your breath. That calming action. Beautiful, strong leg, core awareness, and we lift up. Nice work. Good. Relax your arms for a moment. Look down at your left foot. So that's where we're going to balance. And the left foot is parallel to the edges of the mat. We'll just step the right foot in a little until you feel you can take your weight on the left leg. Good. So you can keep your toes at the floor or lift up the right leg. We'll roll the right hip back. So this is a preparation for the half moon Ooh, you can keep your hands at your heart. Keep the shoulder blades towards the waist, sides of the neck wall. Good. Rolling the right ribs back. Trying to shine the heart upward. Breathing. We're going to step the right foot all the way back. Ooh, turn the toes forward. Actually, we're going to keep the legs wide here and turn the toes out and drop the hips. Lifting the pelvic floor, the belly. Good. And then we're going to wave the spine forward and up and forward and up. And really explore that forward movement. So as far as your hip will allow. Curious about the resistance and the ease. When you lift up, really engaging the pelvic floor. Nice work. And all the way up and straightening your legs. And we're going to jump or step the feet back to Tadasana. Connecting to your breath. And this time we're going to step the feet out or jump the feet out to a little bit wider distance. Turn your right toe out at 90 degrees, your left toes in. And we're going to bend the right knee. We're going to begin with the right elbow on the right knee so that we can bend a little more at the hips, bringing the hips closer to the floor. And we try to bring that right femur bone parallel to the floor. Nice work. Have your left hand on your left hip and roll the left hip back, the left ribs back, and looking back past your left shoulder. And connecting to your breath. Great. We're going to take the left arm by the left ear. Shining the heart. Outward, upward. Good. We're going to keep the hips down, but lift the torso and the arms to shoulder height. Warrior two. Reach the left fingertips back, the left ribs back. Nice work. Coming back to center. Turn the feet to the front and all the way around to the left. Bending the left leg. Left elbow, left knee, right hand, right hip. And let the hip lower. Notice the resistance around that. Maybe fear, maybe wisdom. The lowering as far as your body is safe to do. Feeling your strength. Right hip rolls back, right ribs roll back, and right arm by the right ear. And then lifting up, warrior two. Reach back with the right arm, the right rib, and looking over the left fingertip. Lifting the pelvic floor, the lower front abdomen, drawing the tailbone down. And then lifting up. Turning the feet to the front, we'll turn the toes in, and we're going to do a forward bend here, wide legs. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take the arms forward as far as they'll go. Lengthening from the hips through the sides of the waist to the ribs. Shoulder blades draw back. Lifting kneecaps, quadriceps, sit bone. Beautiful. And then lifting up, and we're going to jump or step the feet in to Tadasana. Feet under the hips, hip width parallel. Finding your breath. Bring your hand to your hips. We're going to step the left foot back and be a little bit bent on your standing leg, your right leg. You can keep your tiptoes on the floor if necessary, or you can lift them just off the floor. Balancing on your right foot. Ooh. Good. And we're going to lift the left hip and turn the belly button to look left. And back to center. And then lift the right hip, turn the belly button to the right. And we're going to go from side to side. You can make this a little stronger by taking the arms straight out from the heart. Watch that you don't squash your ears towards your shoulders towards your ears. Keep going side to side. Should be feeling pretty difficult. Ooh, very strong in the right leg now. And last one, finish off your cycle. It's such hard work. Feet under the hips. Finding your breath. Great, and then we'll do the second side. So hands at the hip, reach your right foot back behind you and find your balance on your left leg. And the left leg's just a little bit bent. Great, so we lift the right hip, belly button looks right, and lower the right hip, and belly button looks left. Okay, we're going to keep going, and you can take the arms out, if you like, from the heart. Airplane. We probably had time for 4 or 5 of these on the first side. Beautiful. And coming back to Tadasana. Take your arms overhead and hold your elbows. Ooh, and lengthen the sides of the waist. And then bending at the front hip crease, we're going to reach the elbows forward. Breathing deep. Take the elbows a little further forward, reaching the sides of the waist long. Good, and then we're going to sway the torso from side to side. Oh. Nice. And sitting down, come back to center, and then taking a seat from here. with all the wisdom you can muster. We're going to sit simple cross legs or legs out semi-wide if that feels better. Reaching over to the right, and we're going to take the left arm by the left ear. But this time we're going to reach a little further, meaning we did this at the beginning of the class. We're a little warmed up in these movements now. And we're going to roll back the left ribs. Great. Now, we're going to lift up a little from there, but keeping the ribs nice and long, and really engage the core of your body. And at some point, see if you can lift your right hand off the floor. So you're still leaning over to your right. Both arms are now by the ears, arms parallel, but we're really stabilizing with the core of the body. Yes. And then releasing that side. Nice. Change the cross of the legs. And we're reaching over to the left. And reaching as far as you can. And we're going to take the right arm by the right ear and really reach that side of the body, right rib. Letting yourself stretch as far as your body wants to go. And then start to lift up. What you're looking for is that point where you can hold with the core of your body and take the left arm off the floor. And so the arms are parallel by the ears. And we're still reaching over to that side. Good. And then releasing. Nice work. We're going to be in an all forward position now. And walk your knees back away from your hands and bring the chest towards the floor. We're trying to bring the spine between the shoulder blades towards the front of your torso. The front of the torso broad towards the floor. Back of the neck long and relaxed. And then we're going to lift up and walk your hands over to the left of your mat. We're going to do the same thing, but really reaching your right arm this time and see if you can bring the right ribs towards the floor. See if you can keep your feet hip width distance apart. Nice work. Lift the shoulders up and walk your hands all the way around to the right side this time. And we're going to bring the chest back towards the floor, but really reach with your left arm. Keep your feet about hip width distance. So your lower legs are sort of parallel. Nice work. And then back to the center. And we're going to lay down onto our tummies. Just put your forehead on the floor. Nice, straight, strong legs. Lifting the kneecaps, squeezing the gluteus muscles towards each other. And bring your arms straight out from your shoulders. So we're lying face down, arms out from the shoulders. We're going to lift the forehead a tiny bit and And we're going to make a face down snow angel arms. So the arms are going to reach out overhead, down beside you, palms down. Ooh. While the legs and the core hold the torso. Nice work. And then relax. Arms beside you, turn your face to one cheek. Ah. We're going to lift back up into our all fours position with the hands further forward and the knees back. And again, stretching the chest towards the floor. Like a puppy dog. Bringing the spine between the shoulder blades forward. Nice. We're going to lay down on the right side now. Right elbow in a straight line with the right knee, hip, shoulder. Nice straight line. Good. And we're going to bend in the left leg. And maybe you can hold your leggings or your foot. And we're going to start to bring that left leg towards straight. Little reclined Buddha posture. I'm always wobbly in this pose. Trying to hold balance. Core awareness going on. Finding your breath. Maybe you have some awkwardness too. Beautiful. Release that side and we'll turn over to the second side. So we try to get a nice straight line. Elbows on the floor this time, as is the upper arm. And you cradle your head into your left hand. Straight line through the body and the leg. Bend in your right leg and take hold of something. Leggings below the knee or the thigh or the foot. And we start to straighten that leg. Straight up towards the ceiling or in that direction. Core of the body stabilizing. Nice work. And then releasing that side. And then we're going to lay down onto our back. For our halasana or plow pose. And we want to try and lift the pelvis so we can put our hands underneath the pelvis to hold. So legs are up. And then gently bringing the feet towards the floor overhead, but you only go so far as it feels good to stretch your back and your neck. We start to head the hips so that they're over the shoulders in that direction. Lift the spine, lift the belly so that you stay long in the torso. And breathing. And back of the neck, let it lengthen and relax. and lowering down. And feet hip width, parallel, legs a little bit bent, arms out from the shoulders. We're going to take the feet out wider and knees to the left. You're going to observe where the movements feel easeful in your body or where there might be some awkwardness. And then you come back up to center and knees go right. And from side to side, exploring the sensation, the breath. We're going to do one more to each side. Bring the inside edges of the feet together now. So back to center. And we'll lift the hips and they're going to swing left and the knees are going to go right. And at first, rest your legs on the floor. Left shoulder blade stays down. And you can look or turn your head in the direction of your left arm. Now, if it feels really good for you to stay in this resting version of the pose, then just keep your feet and your knees on the floor. Otherwise, really activating your core awareness and lift your feet and your knees just off the floor. Finding your connection to the breath. And then core awareness to bring the legs back up to center. The spine is always supported with good connection to the core of the body. So back to center, we lift the hips and swing them right, and the knees go left. And at first, let's just rest the body down onto the floor. Right shoulder blade down, looking over the right arm. If you like that strengthening work for the core, then lifting the feet and the knees just off the floor. Try to keep the shoulder blade down. Beautiful core awareness to bring the legs back to center. And hug your knees into your chest and rock a little bit from side to side. Arms and legs straight up. Point your toes, lift your fingertips. Press your lower back into the floor. And we're going to hold this. Breathe. Pressing the lower back. Really reaching the limbs. Neck relax. Finding your connection to your breath. Beautiful. Hug your knees in again and rock a little bit from side to side. Just gently roll your head from one side to the other side, back to center. Rolling to your right and coming up to sitting. Unless, of course, you have time for your own relaxation. Seeking a seat. And take the feeling of the practice with you. Namaste.